I don't even have to go type, file, whatever. I just say Control S, it saves the document.
Yes.
If I'm still typing and I say Control Z,
You delete
everything. If I say Control A, I highlight everything, Control C. That's a formula, isn't it?
Yes.
But somebody designed the formula and put it in the system.
Yes.
It didn't just find itself there by the miracle of
Now
God.
that's somebody's parliament. They designed the laws, they put there the taxes, they blocked everything. Now, whatever you do, you have to follow. You have to Control and S, to Control and A to highlight everything.
Do you think
Control and Z to delete? If you do Control and L, it won't delete.
Do you think EPRA is willing to say to Parliament, you know what, guys, we and the Ministry of Petroleum and Energy, we really want to reduce this price. So please, Parliament, can you rework the formula? Do you think that's the conversation that's being had?
Yeah, that's the conversation we had
EPRA is
yesterday.
having a conversation right now about asking Parliament to rework the formula so that we can have reduced fuel costs.
In fact, that is what we discussed yesterday, and that's why what we sent them to look at all the options that are available, all options that are possible for fuel to come down. And those were some of the issues that they were looking at on tax amendments, subsidies, to see how can this be possible. Yeah. So they just have to go back to Parliament and find some quick solutions on this. Yeah. Without Parliament, there's nowhere we are going. Yeah.
You see, if it was like before, when the boss says, now I want this thing to work, and you are given, it is thrown on your table like that, then you have to. But when, on the contrary, when you come with facts and present them to your boss and tell them, now this one is becoming hard, is not working. Now you approach the problem from two different sides. Now, if EPRA, like what I read from yesterday's statement, now if the minister had been told, don't go beyond 10 shillings,
that is what I'm asking. There is somebody who is pulling the puppet strings
so
when
the
and this is the person who needs to decide what needs to happen.
Now, at the end point, you find that people are. It's like they are sensing ya kwamba kuna kitu hapo, kuna mtu nyuma ya tent hapo, ule ambaye ana pull the, such that hii kitu ndio sababu haiendi. Na tutaenda tusimamishe kila kitu mpaka yule yuko nyuma ya tent atokelezee.
Joseph.
Yes. It's not mathematics. Mathematics people can do. The facts are there. And we know. We touch these things, but now, yule mtu ana adjust temperatures.
All right, so there's a spoon in the soup that obviously there's something, because I'm going to go back to that thing, the formulas that we talk about, and you say that this rests right in the hands of Parliament. But then if EPRA, if the folks who are actually regulating this thing, because what you're telling us is that all they do is that they say, okay, in the month of May, landing costs 117 shillings. All right, they put it into the system, and the jukebox goes, and then this is the amount that you get out. And the only way to change that, they basically saying that EPRA they can't do anything about it, because if Parliament doesn't come in and do the magic that Parliament may do, that EPRA has their hands up, and there's nothing that they can do about the regulation of this price until Parliament comes in and says they need to reject the formula. Parliament. Now, do you think EPRA is saying, you know what, actually, it's really tough for Kenyans at the moment? And if that was the case, why would the CS Treasury yesterday say, you know what, we actually have to ride out this wave of difficulty until EPRA comes back on the 14th of June and tells us how things will change? Why didn't he say, let's ask Parliament to tell EPRA what to do? Why?
I don't know why he said that, but I think he was also trying to you know, he has his mandate up to where his mandate reaches. So when he say IPRA, I think IPRA now is the one to advise the parliament on, because that is their mandate to regulate fuel. And if they find that now the landing cost of the fuel is very high and the Kenyans cannot afford, yet there are some taxes, I think it is IPRA to advise the CAs for petroleum to talk to the parliament so that parliament can amend some laws and remove the taxes that are there that are affecting Kenyans. But all in all, I think what we are looking for is a solution, and we gave the government time to go and look for those solutions, and we are hoping that by the end of the day, at least there must be something. If they came down to 10 shillings, I'm sure they can come down again to whatever margin that is available that will be acceptable to all the members that were there. Yeah.
Okay, so what does it look like from your point of view today, Karanja, in terms of what will happen? We know the roads are empty at the moment. Folks are still hoping against hope that, you know, there will be one vehicle that passes by, and that could be imagery for, we hope that there is something that somebody's having a conversation about and saying, come on, guys, bring the thing down. And this is just fuel. It could be something else tomorrow. But we're also seeing that the reaction of Kenyans today is a compounded reaction about a number of things that they're just not satisfied with. Fuel is just one of them. If this is not dealt with, the possibility of other things now coming out then is very high.
You see, once the prices, once people start using these prices, it will affect every other area of the economy. And the worst thing that is going to happen, and is going to happen, is that once those other areas have been affected, even if you adjust this price, unga itabaki ikiwa juu, mandizi itabaki ikiwa juu, fare itabaki ikiwa juu, everything.
Yeah.
Such that now, these people should be dealing with this thing very carefully. Because leo hii,